welcome back to the breach. We're gonna choose between bombs and eggs, or we have a burrower there. I kind of want to just get this one out of the way. I feel like it's gonna be nasty. It's only gonna get worse. Let's take it on.
Bomb and armor are both pretty rough for this team.
Yeah, the ice. The nature of the island of the ice usually locks up enemies a lot, so I don't usually have trouble with it so much. This one scares me. I'm gonna just try and not take too many hits on it, I guess. Defend the Train is back as a 3-star with an orb on it. I have to do this, and I want to do it now because if we get it done, we'll be working towards our extra damage on the beam, which I really need to get going. That's the one thing we're really missing here on this team. The one big thing. We do have the big shield. The big shield gives me confidence. Protect old horse. They've got a ton of webs, so the thing about that, this jerk, I don't think we've really been annoyed by him quite yet. If I do this foolish layout, he will, this spiderling, she will drop that hatchling directly between our mechs. It's almost guaranteed that will happen. It will just latch them both. You absolutely don't want that. That would be so nasty. So we can at least minimize that this way. We did mention the thread they were talking about how dash punch can get out of webs, and I'll double attack on that might have worked out. Dash on this also will get it out of the way, so we have that going for us. We can free our tank if it does web us. I think this is a better layout. This one extra space makes a big difference. Not to mention they have 2 scorpions that web naturally anyway. We might have 3 webs on one unit this time. We sure do. Well, that's 4 city damage right there. That's no good. This is damage and on fire. That's no good either. Pretty impressive attack they've got going on. This guy has to be moved. He'll hit the city. Or hit the train, I mean. Even if we shield the train. I don't know exactly what happens. I figure the train... Does the train take damage if it's shielded? I'm not sure about that.
I don't know. Do shields block dead?
It will kill the enemy. Like, that will happen. Do you want to find out? I kind of want to find out at the risk of a perfect island. Man. I think I will. I think we'll find out. It's too good of a move. And I'm also curious, I know it won't make it here, so that will let me shove this guy. And he won't hit my tank for 1,000,000 damage. But
then what do you do about the Hornet at the city?
I'd have to airstrike him. Alternatively, the safer move would be to just shove this guy this way, or this way, and airstrike like right here. If I airstrike here, I can just shove this guy down, shove this guy out of the way. I think I'll just shove him. I don't want to... I mean, the appeal of the shield on the train, which I really want, I just want to find out. It looks like it still kills it. So that's not good. The shield will not defend it.
Tragic.
So we better not do that. That means we're just going to shove these enemies around then. Shoot this guy like this. this guy some acid. And airstrike, or otherwise take a ton of damage. I think airstrike here. Pretty nasty. That spider at the gate, really annoying enemy. I wish I could kill it, but I can't afford that time. Oh boy. Oh my. This is, I wish I were free. I could, at the cost of 2 city, I could come around here and blast this way. That's not going to save this train.
Well, it would free up the charge mech, who could then follow up and attack the stuff in this row.
This guy with acid on him would take just 2 damage. I'm gonna protect the train. Man, that's a lot of enemies. Just a ridiculous number of enemies. This train is in a lot of trouble. I don't think it's getting saved. Perfect Islands. Not happening on Zenith Guard today. I knew this webbing would bother me. This is why this island scared me. There's a lot of it. I don't see any way to protect the train from everything. If I shield this, I won't be able to kill this guy, because this guy got webbed. Of course he did. The spider is merciless about that. Part of why it's so annoying is because it never gives you a break on what it webs. I kind of want to just kill it. The train will not survive an attack from this guy. But I could just kill this guy. I would take 3 grid damage if I do this, though. I think I'm taking 3 grid damage anyway. I don't see a way around that. Such a bad move. It's a big loss.
If you walk out of here down 3 grid but up 2 orbs, I think that's a win.
Yeah, the important thing is the robotics lab and the time pod. I'm tired of this spider. And tank can't do anything. Yeah. That sucks, but it is what it is. I wish that guy wasn't hitting the train too. It's just error on top of error happening. But he is. The train at least does not move now, so we can solve things here. This, I think the train's doomed. This I gotta protect. It's too important. It's an orb. I could get rid of this guy and save the train. That's not gonna happen. This is what webs do. Really annoying. Crap. I didn't think about my move, and I'm locked into it now. Gonna have to shoot that city. Sorry. That was silly. I gotta worry about my HP now, after that mistake. Well, this will make things interesting. On the bright side, we do have the power to kill enemies now, so there's that. Tidal waves? Dam was the first mission I did. We haven't seen it since. tidal waves.
Yeah, you have a lot of opportunities to get that power back with these one bolt missions.
Yep. As usual, we need to avoid getting locked up by the spider. That's an alpha one. It's going to be harder to get rid of. There's another time pod, so game's giving me a break after all those mistakes. Really annoying what it just decided to do. Do I just shield those two, block a spawn? Use my airstrike early? Kill this guy?
Yeah, it looks like a shield situation. Like, yeah, drive the charge mech in here, have it kill the Scion. And then drop a shield on those 3 tiles.
I wanted my mech to be here. Take a try and get in the way next turn. But that egg thrower, locking my laser mech up forever. The Zenith Guard's positioning is very important, and I'm not getting what I need out of it. If I kill this egg, he can drop a shot and kill these 2 threats, and injure that one. We will take city damage, though, again. I do have to shove this guy. I'm gonna do that. Just barely, this dude is surviving. Oh man! I knew this island would scare me. It might have been wise to save it for last. But I don't know how much that would even help. A shot here will do me some good work. Here's the 5-star shielding coming into play. Down to 2 grid. Got 1 back. There's another orb. Ah, there she is! Finally. God, what a time to come out to. Camilla is top tier. I love her as a pilot. She is so powerful. And she was who I meant would really help out the smoke team. She's immune. Immune to webbing and smoke. Webbing. Thank God. Please, get on.
She's gonna save this team.
That is so nice to see. We're gonna get rid of this weaker pilot. We don't need him anymore. He'll just live on this island now. I'm gonna give movement to her. Now, if the egg decides to go after her, it is now a waste of their turn. She is that good. She's gonna solve all of the damage that we've taken, really. Where do I go? I want to head to this, but I mean, grabbing this grid is just as good. We could just do these 2 missions. But I might as well do this one first so that I have more options. Because I think I'm going to do this anyway. 7 enemies and coal plant. There's proxy mines here. Well, I'm extremely interested in them trying to web this mech. So, that's what I want them to do. I'm going to try and set it up so that's the only option they have. It's them wasting a turn. It's just an entire turn lost. They decided to kill themselves instead, so that's also good. An airstrike is looking really appealing. Is it gonna kill 2 enemies and screw up the last one a little bit? But then I'm left with, how do I get rid of that last enemy? I won't be able to stop this guy from shooting that.
Will you, though? How much movement does Abe have right now?
Not enough.
Just the 3.
We've been taking a lot of grid damage. I'm trying to avoid it now. But I mean, we can just invest in grid at the end of the level. That airstrike is really good, and I really want to do it. And I also want to block that spawn. I will take 1 damage to do it, but I mean... This is the weaker of the two. I would shield this one if I were going to shield, if that's what I'm doing. I can just make him miss, though. He'll kill the mines. I think I'd rather shield than have him kill the mines. Wish I could get in the way. This is why movement is such an important upgrade.
If you hadn't blocked that spawn, Abe would have been able to shoot the Alpha one with the cannon for not quite enough damage.
Yeah. Just 1 short. There is something with the mountains that I'm still looking for. And I keep trying to shoot them in the hopes that I'll find it. Not yet, though. There's no way for you to shield yourself with this. I'm learning. As I try to get that to happen. We'll do this. We'll take this 1 hit. The grid back down to 2. Our flying mech can fly over here. Shove. That leaves you. I think I'm better off. Doing something else here, but what? Laser these 2, we'll kill them both. We need to do the shove first, but this doesn't work out. Abe's not helping me out very much in this map. His damage is too low, unless the full range of this gun happens. I really need to level this ramming engines up at some point. Well, we do an acid shove. This guy will miss. Both these guys get lasered. You do destroy the mines, which I don't really want to do. Two more enemies. Oh, the spider didn't web us. Now that we're immune to it, it decided not gonna do that, huh? We'll shield up here so we can zap this. Alright. Well, this mission's done. We lost the grid, we got a grid back. Broke even. There's that mine. 4 HP on this enemy, 4 HP on this beam. 4 damage is just a really nice amount of damage. Being able to take out an Alpha Hornet like that. And Camilla leveled up. That's mech reactor, nice. I don't have anything to do with that though. Just immortal, just HP 7. Air support really screwed us up the one time we saw it. Let's try again. Satellite launches are also interesting. We saw those though, as well. Hopefully our support backs us up. We need to block Vex spawns. They've got that spider launcher again. I'm thinking this is my loadout. Hopefully they go after Camilla with it. She should probably be on the left though. The spider is not the only thing. Aha! Wasted. 5 HP on this enemy. This guy, airstrike happens first, so this enemy is ignorable. This one we can shove out of the way. I'm debating what to do about the other two. I think it's pretty clear we're going to do this shot here. Or, alternatively, I could,
And you need to block anyway, so... block that spawn and shove them into the airstrike.
That leaves me with this problem, with this guy. But Abe just cannot solve any problems for me, he just cannot get there.
Well, Abe could get to where the beam mech is standing right now and then ram it.
Right, that last little bit of shove
and then have the beam
damage.
shoot it from the side.
That will do it. I was looking for that 5th HP. It was problematic. Every enemy is dead. And one spawn blocked. We're gonna have a spiderling and one more new enemy. It's just a firefly. It's killed itself. That's fine. We'll do that. I can't get to the spawns. Yes, I can. That's one way down. When air support's nice and friendly and attacking the enemies instead of you, you wrap this up pretty easily. When it's on their side for some reason, then it's troublesome. How much damage is this? Not enough. We can go ahead and hit him for 2 though. Keep on blocking spawns. Well, we gained a grid back. 4 is not too unsafe of a place to be. And they've killed themselves. Now we have the option, and I feel like 3 islands is a good. Should we do 3 or 4 islands to win? We could wrap this up earlier. 2 islands I feel like is a little short, but 3 feels like a full game. The 4th island doesn't have to be done. We could end the game. We didn't even have to do this island actually. And the
Yeah, you're running out of stuff to spend power on.
The final battle scales with your current level, so you're not missing much. Scorpion leader. Spider right out the gate. Just make sure that these guys are spread out in a way that they can't be grappled together. I think I'd rather, if I must be grappled, I want to be able to... Yeah, I want to be able to protect the corporate building. I figure we'll go after one of these two. My beam mech is free to do what it likes. My science mech is not. I think I need to beam these two. If I allow him to hit me, I can protect these buildings, but I cannot get the spider somehow has the sense to save his buddy like that.
Abe really needs that extra point of movement.
Yeah. Did I spend the orb I got? I don't know if I did. I should have put it on that. And we get that damage. 1 damage instead of 3 if we do it this way. And then I'm free to do whatever I want. But I still can't, that doesn't solve my problem of this guy. I would take 1 damage and then I could shove him in.
Yeah, you can airstrike him into the water.
Yeah. I think that's the way to go. Take this hit.
And then the science mech doesn't even need to get hit. It can protect itself with the acid shove.
I'm not seeing a better move than that. Hey, well, that works out. Gotta resist. You can get a resist on friendly fire. I think I'd rather just take the hit and go ahead and shield these, actually, because it's only 2. It is fire, though. I'll have to repair. Oh, I didn't get set on fire. Nice. He shoves. I forgot about the shove. You cannot web Camilla. You can try all day. It doesn't matter how many times they try. There's no limit. A resist never fails. We can hit this guy for 3. Actually, we could probably kill it. And now I'm glad that that I did that web. Because now we can, I mean, I'm glad I did that shield because now we can ignore that. The boss will die. And we can, kill that spider jerk and block that shot. Use that 7 HP to our bonus. Yeah, that shield was a really good idea. They're wasting a lot of time on that nonsense. I think I would like to just knock this guy in the water, though. If I come up here and acid shove this guy, he'll get killed by that. That's not going to do it because the turn order's wrong.
If you shield the buildings and then beam 1 spider.
Yep, we still have our backup shield here. I can actually dispose of both of those spiders. They're pretty annoying. I want to focus on these enemies down here. Now we have one of the most exposed buildings is still shielded. And 5 enemies, most of them are fireflies. I feel like they're pretty easy to handle. They are wasting the hell out of their turns. I'm gonna kill this crab. Yeah, we'll do this. We'll do the shove thing again. I gotta be careful because I'll kill my buddy if I do it wrong. I don't want to light him on fire. It's actually really hard for me to... if I just swing around and hit him with acid, that's an easier solution. Let me just kind of get out of the way for the rest of this. Yeah, that'll do. Let them do their own thing. This weapon, we'll see this later. It's very similar to the charge tank mech move that we have, but just goes backwards instead of forwards. We'll see this later too. We shoot both ways for 1 damage and upgrade it. This one probably won't see too much. Pretty strange, niche weapon. Very expensive too. And this is back. Well, this guy's staying here. It leaves us with very little spending money. Really, the big thing we need, I guess we would put 1 use on shields if we really want. We don't really need that. Movement, we really need movement. So I want 1 orb for that. Do we go to the final battle? Or do we do the 4th island?
I think this team is ready.
Yeah.
What else are you gonna get? Powering up the ramming engine?
Yeah, we don't need that. So see you next time, folks, when we wrap up Zenith Garden 3 Islands.